What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, we're talking about the potential end of CARB as an agency outright, as even Democrats now are saying that the California Air Resource Board, also known as CARB, has gone entirely too far. We're going to talk about all that and more right after this. Perfect. Guys, before I get into today's video, we got to talk about the giveaway that's going on. Our TRX extra entries on that TRX wrapped up. They did sell out, but they haven't moved it off the website yet. So as long as it's up, you're able to purchase it. So until it is removed, which probably by the time you see this video, it probably already will be gone, it is available. So any of those that are purchased are honored at that rate. And the Chrysler 300 Hellcat is also up now with those 20 orders. There are 12 remaining on that. So for those that want to get in on the Chrysler 300 Hellcat with the best possible way to win with a ton of entries, that's how you do it. But you can learn more and you can go check it out for yourself at tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com. Link will be in the description down below. All right, so let's get into this. I'll probably put it up here on the screen too, depending on how edited it goes. But this is the letter from the California legislature to CARB. Democrats, not Republicans, Democrats. Get that through here, right? That's such a big deal. So look, this was March 9th. This was Lauren Sanchez, to Lauren Sanchez, the chair of the California Air Resource Board. Proposed cap and invest regulatory amendment concerns. So these are all, before I even get into the letter, these are all Democrats that signed this letter and sent it in to the California Air Resource Board to be like, stop it. This is ridiculous, because you want to know the one thing. Remember I said it's never been about the environment. It's never been about making the air better. It's always been about money and power. And people are so sick of this shit that even Democrats are looking at voting for Republicans just to get rid of some of these Democrats that are pushing these policies. And the Democrats aren't stupid. They see it. They see the polling, and they're going, oh, crap, like we could lose a bunch of seats, and we're going to lose the governorship. They're not playing. And this is funny to me to see all of these people, all of these Democrats, 20 in total, basically telling the California Air Resource Board, back the F up. Stop it. So let's get into this letter. Dear Chair Sanchez and board members, on behalf of the undersigned assembly members of the California State Legislature representing communities across our state, we urge the California Air Resource Board to reconsider elements of the proposed update that impose disproportional compliant costs on trade-exposed industries such as fuels, gas, and electricity. Our communities are increasingly concerned that the cap and invest regulatory update scheduled for adoption in May will further destabilize California's fuel supply, economy, and working families. Now, you remember I also did that video with the letter from Chevron. They were coming. It's funny when you have people from both sides of the aisle saying that this is retarded and they don't need to be doing it. It pretty much lets you know that it's an asinine regulation. Anyways, as the fourth largest economy in the world, California cannot function without its complex and interconnected energy sectors encompassing fuel, gas, and electricity, and other essential energy resources covered under the newly revised Cap and Invest program. It is widely recognized that California has entered an unprecedented transition of these sectors, placing unique strain not only on industry stakeholders, but also Californian workers and consumers. Mechanisms that protect emissions-intense trade-exposed industries, including allocations of allowances of the cap adjustment factor, must keep pace with the transition, not recede from it as ambition increases and economic conditions become more difficult. As energy transition that outpaces infrastructure readiness, market realities, and technological feasibility risks, creating chronic supply imbalances and long-term market instability. This is Democrats admitting that they can't, everybody couldn't have an EV in California right now. It would be impossible. The grid can't handle it. This is them admitting this, that the infrastructure is not there. It's not. And I just think it's funny. They get into this proposed regulatory update would further burden an already struggling energy market across multiple sectors and compound stress on the very infrastructure that has punished California consumers with the highest energy prices in the nation. Boom. With the current cap and invest program and the proposed amendments that will ultimately further disincentivize in-state refineries to remain in California, the state will require external supply through out-of-state and international purchases as the largest consumer of jet fuel in the nation and the second largest consumer of motor gasoline after the state of Texas. Using the most recent data from 2024, the state imported 63.7% of its annual oil supply to California. That's insane. To their California refineries, and will continue to rely on external supply as trends in energy transition continues. When allocation formulas decline faster than viable decarbonization pathways become more available, the likely outcome is not clean energy investment. It is facility closure and import substitution with emission, jobs, and economic benefits relocating outside of California. This is facts. This is literally these Democrats realizing that, hey, we keep losing businesses. Chevron literally put that out there in their letter that, hey, we will get the F out of here. We will leave. We've been here for 140 years, but we will take 60% of your capacity and say, we're done. And this is insane. This is positive. So for everybody that's always like, nothing's going to change, man, it's California. When the Democrats, when their own people go, this is ridiculous, this shit needs to stop, it's going to stop. That's it. This is not a question anymore. This is not a question at all. This is a wrap. 100% this is a wrap. But they go on to say, we are deeply concerned about broader economic consequences. These industries support thousands of high-waged, skilled jobs and generate significant state and local tax revenues. Communities that host these facilities rely on them as economic anchors. With regulatory pressures, market volatility, and increased production constraints, California will not be able to sustain its competitive status with the current trajectory of losing 17% of its oil refinery capacity over the next 12 months. Policies that effectively force closures or drive industry out of the state will eliminate stable employment, reduce public revenues, and weaken regional economies. Without credible plan to replace those jobs, revenues at scale, to hinge our environmental progress on the back of high-paying middle-class union jobs is anti-ethical to the state's progressive values. Oh, so again, you don't really give a shit about what the environment is. It all comes down to money. And now your voting base, the union people that are about to lose their jobs as these refineries leave, are going, F you, we're going to vote somewhere else. And they've seen it. They watched it happen in the latest national election as a ton of auto workers told Sean Fain to kiss it and went and voted for President Trump. A bunch of Democrats voted for a Republican. And they know it's coming. And they can see it. The poll numbers don't lie. Even the people in California are sick of this. Now, there's always going to be the pie in the sky, retards that don't work, probably live off the state, shit like that in California that are always going to vote that way. And whatever, that's fine. You can vote for whoever the hell you want. But the other people that actually get up and go to work every day and have to grind and get tired of giving up 40 and 50% of their salary every year to the fucking state of California, yeah, they're done. In this shit here with the gas prices going sky high, it's like you're going to work for free. People are tired of that shit. They don't want to see it. So I thought it was interesting. This is what they said. And there's all the signatures from all the people that supported it, and they're all Democrats. So it'd be interesting to see. And I got to give a major shout out to Rick, because Rick sent this over to me. I wouldn't have seen this. Rick's a subscriber here on the channel, so Rick sent this over to me, and I was just like, oh, damn, I need to get a video on this. But yeah, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.